Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the King Cooker and demonstrate how to properly deep fry a turkey for your holiday. I've seen a lot of videos to where people try to deep fry a turkey and end up starting a fire. So in this video, I'm just going to talk to you about the safety of the King Cooker and show you how to get your turkey deep fried properly. So let's get started. So you got the deep fryer set up, you got the propane, you got everything set up. So some of the things that you're gonna need to safely deep fry your turkey, you're gonna need a fire extinguisher. Make sure that you keep a fire extinguisher. This is a BC fire extinguisher. You can use an ABC if you want, but this is a BC for liquids and grease and electrical, okay? So I keep this around the house when I'm cooking. You want to make sure you got a good fire extinguisher just in case something happens. Okay, another thing you're gonna need some gloves. These are some high temperature gloves. I use these. I could use these for welding or cooking or anything that involves high temperatures, okay? So we got some gloves. Next, we got a timer. As you can see, I have a timer. This is a little magnetic timer that I'm using, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about why I need the timer. Another thing that you're gonna need is a thermometer. This is one of the most important things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a thermometer, and to monitor the grease. The temperature of the grease is 90% of having a properly cooked turkey and not starting a fire. So you gotta have a thermometer. The King Cooker actually came with a thermometer. I'm just gonna sit this here and talk a little bit about this King Cooker. If you have the old King Cooker, you do not have a timer. You do not have a timer on the burner, okay? Which means that if you have the old style turkey fryer, once you light the burner underneath, it's gonna just stay on. You don't have to worry about a timer cutting off the burner. But on this new style King Cooker, and it's designed for you to reset the timer every 15 minutes. Otherwise, this thing is gonna shut itself off. So it's just a safety feature that they put in place. It'll shut itself off after 15 minutes unless you repress the timer. So as you can see, I have my little portable timer, just kind of let me know, and so I can keep up with the time. When it gets down to 5 minutes, the green light is gonna start flashing, okay? That green light is gonna start flashing, okay? And this timer is a little bit off, but the green light is gonna start flashing. What that means, you gotta repress the red button. Once you repress the red button, it's gonna reset the timer back to 15 minutes. If you don't press the red button, when it gets down to 2 minutes, the green light is gonna start flashing quickly. So 5 minutes it starts flashing slowly, down to 2 minutes it starts flashing quickly. If you do not reset that red button, you're gonna have to reignite the burner altogether, okay? So the idea is to not let the flame go out. If for some reason you let this thing go out and you have to reignite the burner, you need to cut everything off, cut the gas off, and let this thing sit 5 minutes before you reignite it. Okay, you want to make sure that all of the propane gas that's in the vicinity dissipate, and you make sure you want to do this outside. This is not designed to be cooking in the house. Okay, this is an outside setup on your patio or anywhere outside, tailgating, but just as long as you're outside in a well-ventilated area. Okay, so as you can see, my green light is starting to flash. So that means I'm down to 5 minutes. I'm gonna repress the red button to get 15 minutes or more time. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna start my clock over again, okay? So I'm gonna take my timer and I'm gonna put back 15 minutes. Okay, so I got 15 minutes. I'm gonna press my red button to reset the timer. I got a steady light. I'm going to reset my timer back to 15 minutes. And this ensures that my flame does not go out on my turkey. When you're heating up your oil, you want to make sure that the temperature stays around 350 degrees. If it goes above 350 degrees, you need to turn the burner down or cut it off and let the temperature drop back down to 350 degrees, okay? One of the reasons that people have these fires is that their grease is too hot and they put the turkey inside of the grease too fast. So you want to make sure that your grease is at 350 degrees. If it's hotter than that, if it's in the red, okay, you want to turn this thing off and let the grease cool down to 350 degrees. So I'm going to slowly sit the turkey inside of the cooker. You don't want to drop this thing in real fast. You're going to slowly lower the turkey inside of the cooker. This is where a lot of people mess up. They drop it in too fast. You want to slowly lower it in the turkey. So a lot of people go wrong trying to drop the turkey inside of the fryer very quickly. You want to slowly lower the turkey inside of the grease. And I'm using a strainer. Okay. So this is how you drop the turkey in the grease.